Expand design, a roomy cabin, dual-tone interiors, 15 smart utility spaces, and a large boot space, all there to expand your life. Welcome to Easy Space.
In a backdrop where murders and crimes are being reported from around the country, a national newspaper published this article today. This reveals that a quarter of the police stations in the country do not have an officer in charge or an OIC. The Miriana, Avisavela and Dehivela police stations are among the list of police stations that are currently functioning without an OIC. The newspaper report adds that of the 432 police stations in the country, 120 of them do not have an OIC. However, the police media spokesperson denied these charges and stated that such vacancies existed in the past but have already been filled. He added that there are only few police stations functioning without an OIC.
The vacancies in 120 police stations were mostly caused because a number of officers were promoted to the rank of ASP recently. These vacancies are currently being filled. There are only a few police stations functioning without an OIC or an HQI. We are taking speedy measures to fill these vacancies.
The police media spokesperson himself accepts that a number of police stations function without an OIC. In such a backdrop, the Bar Association of Sri Lanka expressed their suspicion about the transfers being given to police officers recently. The association pointed out that the transfer of a police officer in charge of the Kalutara area when incidents of violence transpired in Alutgama to the CCD is suspicious, as the CCD is in charge of investigating the deaths that occurred during the unrest.
He has been transferred to the CCD, that is the Colombo Crimes Division. The CCD is investigating the deaths that occurred during the unrest in Alutgama. There is a suspicion that arises with regard to his transfer to the CCD.
ඝාතන සම්බන්ධයෙන් විමර්ශනය කරන නිසා එම විමර්ශනය කරන ස්ථානයට ස්ථානමාරුවක් ලබා දීම සැකසහිතයි.
What steps are taken regarding the complaints received to the Police Commission on the activities of the police?
The IGP as well as all the DIGs have been informed to act on the complaints that they received from us. Of the cases we have received, we have commenced investigations and initiated disciplinary action through the IGP against 60 police officers. Our investigators have filed charges against 10 people. Based on our complaints, senior ranking police officers have initiated action against 49 officers through their investigations. The activities of the Police Commission continue to take place.
Secretary to the National Police Commission Attorney at Law TMKB Tennakon stated that as at 30th June this year, the Commission had received 335 written complaints about the police. 145 of the complaints charged that the police was lethargic, 87 were in relation to the police being partisan, and 67 complaints regarding the misuse of power. Tennakon stated that 227 of these complaints have already been taken up for consideration and concluded. The National Police Commission received 414 complaints against the Sri Lanka Police in 2013. Meanwhile, the Sri Lanka Human Rights Commission had received 531 complaints against the police over the past 6 months. If this is a reflection of the public's attitude towards the police, can law and order be maintained in areas with police stations that operate without an OIC? Although an acting officer is appointed to take care of the day-to-day activities of the police, can any assurance be given that such officers would work responsibly to fulfill the needs of the people? Couldn't this be a basic reason for the rise of crime in such areas? This is a question that is posed by the public.